Good day everyone, my name is Paula A. Subang from BSed English 2A, and today I'm going to discuss about the eight most used dialects in the Philippines. And the first one is the Filipino. Filipino is also known as the Wikang Filipino or Filipino is the national language or wikang pambansa of the Philippines. Filipino is also designated along with English as an official language of the country. It is standardized variety of Tagalog language, an Austronesian language that is widely spoken in Philippines. As of 2007, Tagalog is the first language of 28 million people, or about one-third of the Philippine population, while 45 million speak Tagalog as their second language. Tagalog is among the 185 languages of the Philippines identified in the Ethnologue. Filipino is defined by the Commission of the Filipino Language or Commission sa Wikang Filipino in Filipino or simply KWF as the native dialect spoken and written in Metro Manila, the national capital region, in the urban centers of the archipelago. And the second one is the Cebuano, colloquially referred to the most of its speakers simply as Bisaya or Binisaya, though it should not be confused with other Visayan language. It is an Austronesian language spoken in the southern Philippines. Specifically, it flourishes in central Visayas, western part of eastern Visayas, and on the most of Mindanao. It originated on the island of Cebu and now is spoken primarily by various Visayan ethno-linguistic groups who are native to those areas, primarily the Cebuanos. From the 1950s until the 1980s, it is far the most widely spoken of the Visayan language, which are not termed part of the wider genus of the Philippine language. And the third one is the Hiligaynon language, also often referred colloquially to by most of its speakers simply as Ilonggo. It is an Austronesian language spoken in the Philippines by about 9.1 million people, mainly in Western Visayas and Sorsogon, most of whom belong to the Hiligaynon people. It is the second most widely spoken language in the Visayas and belongs to the Visayan languages, and it's more distantly related to other Philippine languages. The language is also often referred to as Ilonggo in Iloilo and Negros Occidental. Many speakers outside Iloilo argue, however, this is an incorrect usage of the word Ilonggo. In precise usage, Ilonggo should be used only in relation to the ethno-linguistic group of native inhabitants of Iloilo and the culture associated with native Hiligaynon speakers in the place, including their language. The disagreement over the word of Ilonggo to refer to the language extends to Philippine language specialists and native lay people. So the other one is Waray. Waray is an Austronesian language and the fifth most spoken native regional language of the Philippines, native to Eastern Visayas. It is the native language of the Waray people and second language of the Bacnon people of Kapul, Northern Samar, and some Cebuano-speaking peoples of eastern and southern parts of Leyte Island. It is the third most spoken language among the Visayan language, only behind Cebuano and Hiligaynon. Kapampangan language. Kapampangan is an Austronesian language and one of the 8 major languages of the Philippines. It is the primary and predominant language of the entire province of Pampanga and southern Tarlac on the southern part of Luzon Central Plains geographic region, most of whom belong to Kapampangan ethnic group. Kapampangan is also spoken in the northeastern Bataan as well as in the municipalities of Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, and Zambales that border Pampanga. A few Eta groups in central Luzon's southern part also understand and speak in Kapampangan as well. The language is known honorifically as Amanung Sisuan. Pangasinense. Pangasinense is an Austronesian language and one of the 8 major languages of the Philippines. It is primary and predominant language of the entire province of Pangasinan and northern Tarlac. on the northern part of Luzon Central Plains geographic region. Most of them belong to Pangasinan ethnic group. Pangasinan is also spoken in southern La Union as well as in the municipalities of Benguet, Nueva Vizcaya, Nueva Ecija, and Zambales that border Pangasinan. A few Eta groups in central Luzon's northern part also understand and speak Pangasinan as well. Kapampangan. Kapampangan is one of the 8 major languages of the Philippines. It is primary and predominant language of the province of Pampanga and southern Tarlac on the southern part of Luzon Central Plains geographic region. Most of them belong to Kapampangan ethnic group. Kapampangan is also spoken in northeastern Bataan as well as in the municipalities of Bulacan, Nueva Ecija, and Zambales that borders Pampanga. The Bicol languages or Bicolano languages are a group of Central Philippine languages spoken mostly in the Bicol Peninsula in island of Luzon, the neighboring island province of Catanduanes, and the island of Burias in Masbate. There is dialect continuum between the Visayan languages and the Bicol languages. The two together are called the Bisacol language. The Ilocano. The Ilocano is an Austronesian language. It is related to Malay, Tetum, Kamaro, Fijian, Maori, Hawaiian, Samoan, Tahitan, Paiwan, and Malagasy. It is closely related to some of the other Austronesian languages of northern Luzon and has slightly mutual intelligibility with the. So before we're going to end this discussion, I want to ask one question, and that is, what is dialect?
Ma'am, pwede Ilonggo.
Okay.
Ang dialect ng kung ari ka sa Bacolod, Ilonggo. Pero kung ara ka sa Manila, Tagalog.
Kung taga Manila ka, amo na dialect may Tagalog.
Tagalog ka.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.